Erik, in the end, you've secured third place and a club record for the number of, a joint club record for the number of home wins. You must be delighted with that.
I think we're all happy with it, and I think one of the positives in this season, and I think there are many positives, the clean sheets, for instance, as well. But the progress is obvious and clear, and I think it gives us a good base to get this team, this club, back where it belongs.
Yeah, I mean, that's 17 more points than last season, which is, as you say, a great base. Is it about going on again next season?
Yeah, we say we have a good base, and so what we constructed, the way of play, the way we built it, the culture, and from there on we have to step up to higher the standards, and then we have to collect more points.
David picked up the Golden Gloves, proud for him, but also a big moment today. He kept out the penalty at obviously a crucial time.
Absolutely, it was a turning point in the game. We were not that well in the game. It was below our standards. We were not organized. Intensity was too low. We were sloppy on the ball. But from that point on, I think there came a vibe in the team, and we get better organized. The intensity went up, and from there on, we created chances.
Great scenes at the end with the crowd who all stayed behind, wanted to hear what you had to say. It was a real sort of togetherness here at Old Trafford.
Yeah, we feel really unified with the fans, and so we are united. And when we act like this, it's very difficult to beat us, and we need that for the future. And let's continue it next week.
Well, I think the biggest cheer of the afternoon was when you said to the crowd, "Now we want to bring the FA Cup back to Old Trafford." Is that now all of the focus?
Yeah, definitely. We will do everything, and I know we play against a very strong team, but we know also that we can beat them. We showed it in January. Also the stats. Let's see that. If we believe in ourselves, we have a chance to win that, and we have to do everything. And we know when the fans behind us, it's an opportunity, what we have to take.
Thank you very much, Erik. Cheers. Harry, third place, a club record number of wins at home with 27. Overall, how would you sum up the season?
Yeah, I mean, the season's not finished yet, but up to now it's been a positive season from where we was last season. I must say we're making good progress, big improvement, and I think it's a step in the right direction to secure Champions League football. It's a brilliant season in the Premier League campaign, especially at Old Trafford. Amazing season at Old Trafford. Obviously, our away form is something that we've got to improve on, and if we do so, we'll progress again next season.
75 points, that's 17 more than last season. Is it about then making the next step as well?
Yeah, of course. Listen, we've made giant steps this season from where we was last season. I think that's really important that we've progressed and we've worked on the philosophy that the managers tried to bring in, and I think, of course, over the pre-season we'll work again and we'll push ourselves and we'll set high demands from one another. But we can only look at this season and what we've done. And for me, I think it's been a great season from the boys, and there's been lots of individual amazing performances. But like I said, the season isn't done. One more big game and one more push.
You mentioned individuals. I mean, I think David got the Golden Gloves, and of course he's probably made the biggest contribution today, making that penalty save to stop it being 2-0. He's had a great campaign, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been amazing this season. I think the things I can say about him is he's made big saves in big moments, and that's what David does. When we need him, and when he's called upon, he makes big saves. He's had an amazing season this season. It's one that I'm sure he'll be really proud of. The Golden Glove, thoroughly deserved. Obviously a big help from the rest of the lads as well, the defence, the midfield and the attackers. It's a joint effort, but David deserves it because he's kept us in games, in crucial moments. And yeah, like I said, he makes big saves when we need him.
Was that through ball of the season from Fred as well? Fantastic, wasn't it?
Yeah, I must say it was an amazing pass. I was right behind it. I mean, the timing of the run was unbelievable from Bruno. He does that all season, and Fred found him. It was a great vision, great timing, and a wonderful finish. I think it was just an amazing goal all around.
I'm sure you would have liked to start more games in the Premier League, but the way you're finishing this season, does that give you a lot of heart?
Yeah, of course. listen, we have a lot of competition for places, and I think that's what a big club needs. Lots of strength in depth. I think you've seen today. It was after the first 20 minutes, I think it was a real positive performance from the lads who stepped in, lads who haven't been playing as much, and I think the manager and his staff can rely upon us, and they know that if he is to make changes, we can do the job. So no, it's good to be part of the squad, and I think if we're going to be successful this season and next season and the season after, we're going to need a big squad.
Finally, and when the boss said to the crowd, "We want to bring the FA Cup back," that was probably the biggest cheer of the afternoon. Is that what it's all about now?
Yeah, of course. Obviously, the Premier League's finished, but we've got one more big game, and we know we're up against a good team. But for sure, we look after ourselves. We prepare well. The manager, I'm sure, will have a game plan. We stick to the game plan, and we make sure that we're ready and when we're called upon. And we've got to make sure that we perform. Like I said, it's all about ourselves. We know we're up against a good team, but we need to really look after ourselves, and the result will follow.